Students, today in our first lecture, I will discuss with you about the mathematical tools. This chapter, mathematical tools, is not a part of our syllabus for physics for plus one, but this will be helpful to you in solving so many problems related to physics in your plus one and in plus two class. So you should have the knowledge of important mathematical tools. In that mathematical tools chapter, first of all, I will discuss with you differentiation, which is also called as derivatives. As the things are new for you, beta, so you need to be very patient for understanding the things and for listening to me. I'll help you out in every way to make the things clear. So today we will discuss about derivatives and differentiation. First of all, what is the meaning of derivative? As you keep on going, different questions or derivations related to physics for plus one or plus two, you can come across so many problems in which they will give you some question like this: y is equal to x square plus x plus 1, and they will told you to calculate its derivative with respect to x. So what is the meaning of derivative with respect to x? d by dx is called derivative of any function. Let that function be y, means question, whatever function is given to you, we want to calculate its derivative with respect to x. So the symbol for the derivatives is d by dx. d by dx means derivative of any function y with respect to x. d by dx means derivative, y means function y. So dy by dx denotes derivative of function y with respect to x. So in your daily routine, in so many derivations, maybe you can come across a question, y is equal to this, it will be given to you, and they will told you to calculate its derivative with respect to x. So how you will write it? What will be the notation for that? You have to write dy by dx is equal to, put the value of y which is given in the question, x square plus x plus 1. Right? So for solving them, how to solve the derivatives of different functions, there are so many formulas. So I will discuss with you one by one all the formulas, and then we will take their relevant examples so that the things will be clear to you. So the first formula which I will discuss with you is that if your function y which is given to you is any constant, C means for any constant. So if your function is a constant quantity and you are supposed to calculate its derivative with respect to x, then how you will write? dc by dx. Then the derivative of a constant quantity is always 0. So what is the formula? For any constant, its differentiation is 0. You can use word differentiation also instead of derivative. It is one and the same thing, right? Actually, this is a part of mathematics, this derivative and differentiation. But this will be used in physics at so many places. So that's why in the beginning only I want to tell you how to calculate it. Right? So first formula is for any constant, its differentiation is always 0. Like I will take now example for this formula. Like in my question is function or question which is given as y is equal to 3. And they told you in a question to calculate the differentiation of y is equal to 3. Then for calculating its differentiation, what you need to do? You will do dy by dx is equal to, put the value of y which is given in the question, it is 3. As 3 is a constant, so this thing matched with this question. For any constant, differentiation is 0. So 3 is a constant, its differentiation means d by dx of 3 is 0. So notation should remain like this only. You will write like this: d numerator, dx in the denominator, and in the bracket with d you will put your function. So this is first formula, the derivative for any constant will be 0. Come to the second formula. If your question which is given to you is like this: y is equal to x raised to power n, then its differentiation is, I want to calculate the differentiation or derivative of y. How I will write? dy by dx. Put the value of y. Y's value is x raised to power n. So when you have to calculate it, this is the second new formula which you need to learn. For that, what you will do? Whatever is given in the powers for this quantity, that will come forward. N will come forward. It is n x raised to power n minus 1, and then from the power we will subtract 1. Right? So this is the method to solve it. Power will come in the numerator, then that function raised to power, whatever is in the power, subtract 1 from this. So this is the formula. This will be more clear when we will discuss its one example. So for that, let's take example. This is the example. First example is, if my question is y is equal to x raised to power 4 and I want to calculate its differentiation, then what will be that? Dy by dx. First of all, I will write the proper notation for that, for the derivative of y. It is dy by dx. Put the value of y. D by dx of x raised to power 4. Now x raised to power 4, this my function match with my this formula. It is x raised to power n. So for x raised to power n, what I told you, power will come forward, means 4 will come forward, then same function, and we will subtract 1 from its power. 4 minus 1, we are left with 4x raised to power 3. Similarly, in second example, x raised to power 12. I want to calculate its derivative. 12 will come forward, x raised to power 12 minus 1. It is 12x raised to power 11. This is the answer. So these are the two examples related to that particular formula. Now let's talk about next formula. In next formula, I have taken another type of function, like if I'll get c into u. What is c? C is any constant. And u is what? U is any function of x. U is something which is given in the terms of x. Then what will be the formula? This is the standard formula. You just see it once. Derivative of y means derivative of your cu. What will come? This constant will come forward. C will come as such, and then I have to take the derivative of u, du by dx. It will be more clear with the example. See the example. My function is y is equal to 3 into x. 3 is what? It's a constant, just like c. U here. U is what? U is a function of x. U is anything in terms of x. So it is x only. My u is x in my question. So my question is y is equal to 3 into x. It match with my this formula. Constant into something in terms of x. 3 into x. So when I have to calculate its derivative, I will write like that. So according to formula, what should I do? Constant should come forward. So from here, constant comes forward. 3 comes forward. And then I have to write dx by dx. So it is dx by dx. Means I have to take the derivative. Students, be careful here. You can't cut numerator and denominator and write it 1. This is wrong. You need to go through the proper channel. 3 will remain as such. It will come forward. Then you have to take the derivative of this u. 3 comes forward. Then I will take the derivative of my function x. Now derivative of x, this matches with my first formula. How to calculate the derivative of any function? Whatever in its power, that will come forward, and then from the power of the function I will subtract 1. So 3 तो यहाँ से आ गया continuation में. इसकी power से क्या आया? 1. So 3 into 1 into x raised to power 1 minus 1. When you will solve it, x raised to power 0. Anything raised to power 0 is 1. So your final answer is 3 only. If you will cut it like this, then you will not be able to solve some other examples. Your concept is wrong. Although the answer will come out to be same, but please don't cut it like this. This is wrong. You have to solve it like this only. Now in next example, 9x square. Here I consist of 1. Constant is there. Other one is a u. U is what? Anything in terms of x. My u is x square here. So this again matches with this formula. How to solve it? For taking its derivative, what I need to do? This constant will come forward like here, right? So constant come forward. Whatever is left, I have to take its derivative. X square is left, so I am taking d by dx, derivative of x square. What is the method to calculate the derivative of x raised to power n? Now I will apply that formula. Power will come forward, x raised to power minus 1. So it is 9 into 2 into x raised to power 2 minus 1. X raised to power 2 minus 1 is 1. 9 into 2 is 18. My answer is 18 into x. So in this way, beta, these are the few questions. You just go through this full assignment at home. Don't get so much worried if things are not clear. You can ask me any question anytime. I'll give you a proper time. In that time, you can ask me some doubts also. Now, along with this sheet, I'm sending you another sheet in which few examples are given. You please solve all those examples, all those questions given in that assignment sheet, and the solution of this you are supposed to post me the next day. I will wait for your solutions so that I can discuss with you your queries on the very next day. Thank you so much.